Beach Belt Conference promote good sportsmanship by our student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be allowed and are grounds for immediate removal. Thank you once again for your continued support of USC Aiken Athletics, the Peach Belt Conference, and the positive game environment that is the NCAA Division II. And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Convocation Center on the campus of the University of South Carolina at Aiken for this afternoon's basketball game featuring the visiting Young Harris Mountain Lions and your USC Aiken Pacers. Before we introduce the starting lineups, we'd ask you to please rise as we honor America and those who defend our freedom both at home and abroad with the playing of our national anthem. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineup for the Young Harris Mountain Lions. A 5'4" freshman guard from Stockholm, Sweden, wearing number 3, Sarah Jorgensen. A 5'8" senior guard from Jasper, Tennessee, wearing number 11, Keita Robinette. A 5'5" sophomore guard from Sandersville, Georgia, number 15, Jasmine Knight. A 5'11" junior forward from Johns Creek, Georgia, wearing number 23, Meredith Tarver. And a 6'3" junior forward from West Palm Beach, Florida, wearing number 42, Jenny Burnett. The head coach of Young Harris is Matt Steersman, the assistant coach, Peyton Robinson. First and on starters, number 2, Shanae Johnson. Number 11, Tiffany Addison. Number 21, Stephanie Ball. Number 22, Kate Duff. Number 23, Alexa Square. Number 24, Carly Gilreath. And number 25, Bailey Lovin. And now let's meet the starting lineup. She's a 5'4" senior guard. She's from Charleston, South Carolina. Meet number 3, Caitlin Briscoe. A 5'4" freshman guard from Pickerington, Ohio, wearing number 15, Aubrey Lucasco. A 5'9" junior guard from North Augusta, South Carolina, wearing number 12, A 5'11" senior guard from Carolina Rights, Tony Williams, and in his 14th season, the head coach, Mike Brent.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome to Saturday matchup between Young Harris Mountain Lions here at the Convocation Center against our USC Aiken Pacers. Looking for a big matchup here today. The Pacers desperately in need of a conference win if they have any hopes of making it to the tournament. We'll give you the starting lineup right after tip-off, as tip-off is about to take place. And Young Harris gets control on the court for the Pacers. Mariah Durian, Audrey Lacosco, Caitlin Grasillo, Jazz Coach, and Cassie Johansson. And the Mountain Lions take a quick lead, 2-0, with a nice little layup move. Trying to get all our ducks in a row here. I apologize. On the court for Young Harris, number 15, Jasmine Knight. Number 3, Sarah Jorgensen. Jorgensen with the rebound there. Number 11, Keita Robinette. 42, Jenny Vernay. Feel like I'm missing one. 23, Meredith Tarver. That'll make up your starting lineup of the Mountain Lions. Mountain Lions get a turnover as an errant pass just goes out of bounds. Trying to figure out where everybody's at in the win-loss category. It looks like, of course, USC Aiken's 8-12. A little bit better here at home, but only a little bit better. Definitely could stand to win a little bit more here on either way, whether it's on the road or here, being kind of a rebuilding year. Of course, dealing with injuries this year is sidelined some of the hopes of the Pacer hopeful. Young Harris with the press. Pacers able to work through it. Young Harris having not a horrible record this year, 11-9. Take that back, that's the men's team. 8-10 overall is the Young Harris record. Score notched up at 2 as the Pacers able to even it up. Good press. Long range shot. Rebounded by the Mountain Lions. Mountain Lions get it. It was kind of a prayer thrown up there. Number 42 kind of got her feet tangled up. Vernay. No foul call. Jazz Coach from about 12 out. She misses. Score remains 2-2 at 7:35 mark here in the first. Young Harris trying to drive through the zone defense of the Pacers. Ball is lost out of bounds, and it'll go to the Pacers. Mariah Durian's going to inbound it. And Young Harris looking like they're going to make it tough on the Pacers inbounding the ball. A little shoelace maintenance taking place under the basket by Vernay, but that's going long range to Jazz Coach. Jazz Coach turns around, and there's Vernay, and Coach gets her on rebound, but can't get it to go down. Good defense by the – I'm not going to say it was good defense. It was just really a poor effort on the offensive side of the Pacers. But defense will get credit for a stop. Long-range shot taken by number 11, Robinette, and it does not fall. And Vernay gets an easy put up for the Mountain Lions, and they're going to continue their full court press. Costco bringing the ball down the court. And a little too physical. The referee, physical enough for the ref to blow a whistle. That'll be on Sarah Jorgensen. It'll be her first foul of the game.
Alexis Ware and Stephanie Ball.
Alexis Ware and Stephanie Ball will come in. Stephanie Ball coming in off of an injury. So looking forward to seeing her back on the court. Saw her out there working out with our trainer, Brandon Aiken. Alexis Ware, definitely a threat. She gets an open look, she'll pull the trigger. There's a handful of them out there for the Pacers right now. Cassie Johansson showing that she's not afraid to do it. She drains a long deuce to tie it up, 4-4. Cassie Johansson showing that she's got some range. Mountain Lion shot from outside the arc, doesn't go. Good pass into Vernay. Vernay with a big sky hook, and she gets it to drop. Stephanie Ball is going to bringing it down the court. She ends up pulling up her dribble, and Jazz coach saves her. And we got a travel there. Alexis Ware on receiving of the pass and takes a step a little too quick. Mountain Lions lead 6-4. Sarah Gardner is going to come in for the Mountain Lions. Piedmont, Alabama. This is where you really want to watch Stephanie Ball with her little kick ball by Stephanie Ball. And there's a shot clock issue. Official being ever so astute, recognizing we need to do something about that. Shot clock set at 17. And we're good to go. Young Harris handling the ball. Perimeter seems to be the destination as they pull up about a 13-footer. Floater doesn't fall. Pacers get a chance to tie it or take the lead here. Mariah Durian gets it at the top. Stephanie Ball looking for a pick from Durian. Kicks it back out to Johansson. Johansson, the Jazz coach. Coach with the drive, and Durian will pull the trigger from about 20 out, and that doesn't even hit the rim. Young Harris definitely playing a faster-paced game. Good move by number 23. Good pass to Burnett, but it hits off her feet and goes out of bounds, so that'll be a turnover. And with that, we've got a full media timeout. We'll be right back right after this. And welcome back. Pacers inbound the ball. Stephanie Ball bringing it down. Gets it up to Johansson at the top of the key. Mariah Durian ends up with it. Kicks it out to coach. Alexis Ware Stephanie Ball looking good as far as the way she's moving her feet. Cassie Johansson proving to continue her hot ways as she makes her second basket of the game, leading all scorers with 4 for the Pacers. Burnett leading all scorers with all 6 of their points, make that 8 points. Starting to pick up a pattern here, work the inside until it's completely shut down. Ball with a fancy pass, but it looked good until it found the wrong destination. That's a turnover to the Mountain Lions. Long range shot by number 10, Rachel Harrell, who is in for the Mountain Lions. Not sure why she's shooting. Burnett's the only one that can score for the Mountain Lions, apparently. She didn't get the memo. Well, a Harlem Globetrotter worked the perimeter passing assignments, and again a shot taken by any player other than Burnett, and it does not go down. Turnover to the Pacers. Jazz coach going to take a long-range shot. She's going to get it to drop. Her foot was on the line, but barely, as it's called a 2-shot. Jasmine Knight bringing the ball down the court. Good defense by Stephanie Ball. She gets a touch on it, and then it's last touch by Mountain Lions. So turnover to the Pacers. And Alexis Ware, number 23, will come onto the court. Carly Gilreath would be the number 24 that was just introduced. Gilreath is also a really good lefty long-range shooter. If she gets an open shot, not afraid to take it. So we got a few long-range shooters out there on the court. Stephanie Ball being one of them. She's not afraid to pull the trigger, and that was just short. It's an 18-foot shot. She shot 17 of it. And Mountain Lions doing a good job moving that defense around, getting the best open look. Gets it into Burnett in the paint. Good defense as Burnett loses a handle on the ball. Stephanie going in there. Burnett almost got a steal there. It was almost accidental, but. And that's going to be an easy on the floor foul to number 11, Kenna Robinette.
That's her first, is the team's second. Onto the court for the Pacers.
Good hustle. But not enough. Kate Duff is going to come onto the court for the Pacers, giving Cassie Johansson a little bit of a breather. So we got a lot of players not afraid to pull the trigger, and there we go. Mariah Durian finally finds her range after a bit of a drought from last game up to this point. So maybe that's a good sign of things to come for the Pacers. And we got us a offensive charge. All about number 10, Rachel Harrell.
Rachel Harrell, her first, the team's third, checking into the lineup was number 44,
Amanda Obaduga on the court for the Mountain Lions. Right, Durian looking for somebody to get it to. She'll settle for Kari Gilreath. Gilreath back to Durian. Everything's on. Good movement by the Pacers. Carly Gilreath can't get it to fall. If she follows her shot, she might get that rebound, but she doesn't in typical collegiate basketball fashion. And that was a little bit of out of control by number 23, but she may have benefited.
The foul was on the Pacers, number 22, Kate Duff.
And it'll be Kate Duff that'll get called for the foul. It's our first team foul. Mountain Lions on with 3. So they'll get a fresh shot clock out of that.
And going to the charity striker 2 is Meredith Tarver.
Apparently Meredith Tarver was shooting. She'll make the first.
Stepping back on the court, number 15, Freon Harris, Jasmine Knight. And number 3,
Jasmine Knight will come into the court for Mountain Lions. Caitlin Grasillo back in for the Pacers. Scores 10-10. 1:11 left on the clock for the first period. All right, we're back in the saddle again. As Grasillo gives it off to Gilroy. Gilroy brings it down the court for the Pacers. Definitely running a spunkier, faster lineup with Grasillo and Ball on the court at the same time. Really trying to find some kind of way on the left-hand side of this court. We're not pulling a lot of triggers from the right, as Gilroy does leak out to the right a little bit. And good steal by number 44. She wisely pulls the ball up, realizes she wasn't going to outrun anybody. That's Olga Duga. And 3 from number 11. Keita Robinette gets her first points on the board. Lifting the Mountain Lions up by 3, 13-10. 16 seconds left here in the first period. Kate Duff going long range from down under. Can't get it to fall. And last shot of the first period misses. So with 1 quarter under our belts, Mountain Lions lead 13-10. We'll be right back at the start of the second period.
Every time you come into Fats Cafe, you get a big basket of our famous warm poppy seed rolls. People ask us all the time, these taste like $1,000,000. Why would you give them away for free? The simple answer is, well, it's a good question. What are we doing?
Don't worry, our poppy seed rolls will always be free. Complement them with an exciting new entree, like our Southern Gold baby backs with collard greens and Charleston red rice. Fats Cafe, feed your soul.
Every time you come into Fats Cafe, you get a big basket of our famous warm poppy seed rolls. People ask us all the time, these taste like $1,000,000.
And welcome back. Pacers start off the second period with possession. They trail by 3. Caitlin Grasillo on the court, joined by Mariah Durian, Carly Gilrith, Cassie Johansson, and Kate Duff. Certainly a scrappy group out there on the court for the Pacers. Got a little bit of speed. A handful of shooters, 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Durian will turn around and pull the trigger. She hits the rim, but can't get it to fall. And that ball knocked out of bounds by the Mountain Lions. coach of the Mountain Lions showing a little animation. Not sure that he thought that should have been Pacer ball, but I guess you can't blame him for raising the possibility. Carly Gilworth gets it off to Caitlin Grasillo. Grasillo whipping it back around. Kate Duff, nice move by Duff. Tries to get that to fall and can't get the call. She gets knocked to the ground, throwing the ball up in the air, and the officials said, nope, that's the best shot you're going to get at it. Good effort by number 15 to not travel for the Mountain Lions. She stopped on a dime and then switched directions pretty quick. Number 11 going long range, can't get it to fall. And the Pacers cancel each other out, but with a collision under the basket. Mariah Durian takes the brunt of that contact as she goes to the ground. Johansson a little bit bigger.
Substituting in is number 20, Sarah Gardner.
And Sarah Gardner's going to come in for the Mountain Lions. Robinette's going to get a breather. Good looking shot by number 3, Sarah Jorgensen, as she drains it from about 20 out. Pacers trail 15-10. Durian looking for somewhere to go with it. Cassie Johansson will take it. She goes in under the defense, can't get it to fall. Durian still having a hard time finding her range, and she misses that one. Really needing to see her either step up or get the ball to somebody who's hot. Good rebound by number 20 as she comes in out of nowhere, and Pacers getting a little lazy on the boards, not boxing out. And we got a kick ball.
Substituting in is number 10 of the Mountain Lions, Rachel Harrell.
Rachel Harrell's going to come in.
Number 21, Stephanie Ball.
And Stephanie Ball will come back in for the Pacers, giving Carly Gilworth a breather. Good defense by the Pacers, and we got to travel. So all that defensive pressure causes the Mountain Lions to lose their focus. Duff driving into the paint. Mountain Lions not doing a whole lot. I mean, a fairly loose zone defense. Stephanie Ball can't get that little figure roll to roll in. It just misses. Duff, nice pick by Johansson, but Duff loses the ball, or it's kicked. And it is kicked. Pacers will get to inbound it from under their own basket. 19 seconds left on the shot clock. Should not be a major concern. And an easy pick. There's all kinds of craziness going on at midcourt. But finally we get it under control, and I don't want to say spastic, but they look really spastic. But Stephanie Ball hits her first three-point shot of the day. Nice timeliness of it. Could be appreciated by all Pacer fans, as we only now trail 13-15. Good drive and a good jump by number 23, Meredith Tarver, getting her fourth point of the. And Pacers are not communicating as Stephanie Ball tries to lob a pass to nobody. Cassie Johansson certainly would have been the target, but something happened in the communication of that convo. Harrell driving straight down the paint. Good defense by Caitlin Grasillo. She ties her up in the paint. And it looks like it's going to go in the favor of the Mountain Lions. Garner moving around to the right-hand side. That was one pass away from being a wide-open three-point opportunity as Harrell was camping over here in the deep corner. Good defense by the Pacers as they were able to get that defensive rebound and press the issue a little bit, but good effort by Burnett. Aubrey Lacosco and Alexis Ware will come in, giving Mariah Durian and Caitlin Grasillo a bit of a breather. Get 5 seconds to pass it in. We took 5.2, and that was enough for the whistle to get blown. Quick turnover. Pacers not on their game when it comes to timing this year. It's been a little bit of a struggle, specifically in the beginning of the season. Shot clock violations were kind of common. We seem to have gotten that under grips, but 5 seconds, you need quicker movement. We didn't have it that time. Good defense by Johansson. She blocks a look like a long-range finger roll shot. And we got a travel there. So we'll take that turnover.
Substituting for the Mountain Lions, number 44.
Looks like Okaduga is going to come in and give Burnett a breather. And also in is number 3, Jorgensen. Giving Knight a break. Costco bringing it down the court and ball knocked out of bounds by the Mountain Lions. So we'll end up inbound down on near our basket. Again, 5 seconds is all you get, and we are taking way too much time. It looks like everybody's just slow, not a sense of urgency. There are times when 5 seconds in basketball is an eternity, but when it comes to getting that ball inbounds, it can disappear on you super quick, and we seem to not be paying attention to that. Shot clock, again, not aware. Good hustle by Johansson to get it off. Lacosco going long range, and she'll drain a 3. Now get the Pacers within 1. 16-17 is the score. Lacosco with her first score of the day, and that air ball brought to you by the Mountain Lions, number 3. Stephanie Ball being hounded by Harrell. Good defense by the Mountain Lions, but ball gets down there and a little scrappy down there underneath, and Harrell showing good defense. Stephanie Ball a little frustrated, but 4:22, we trail by 1. We got immediate timeout. We'll be right back. And welcome back. Alexis Ware is going to inbound the ball to Lacosco. Pacers trail by 1 at 4:22. The tale of the tape is simple. They're shooting 31.8% from the field. We're shooting 35%. They've got the numbers are in favor of the Pacers, but the score continues to be in favor of the Mountain Lions. Again, communication to when we're trying to get the ball into Cassie Johansson, we're just sloppy with our entry passes. As Alexis Ware kind of threw that one away. Either that or Cassie's just not getting into the spot she needs to be in to get these passes. Good hustle by the Mountain Lions, but can't get that to drop. Burnett back in for the Mountain Lions. All right, and we're passing the ball from 4 feet away. That didn't hurt, but Alexis Ware gives the Pacers their first lead in quite some time. We're leading 19-17 with that three. Good looking shot by Alexis Ware. Good look into Burnett. Burnett goes up strong. Too strong, in fact, and can't get it to drop. Johansson goes in and gets the rebound. Alexis Ware gets it in a nice open lane to the basket, but she can't get it to fall. I think she expected a little bit of resistance, and it just was not there. And we got a travel on number 3. Sarah Jorgensen, she takes off a little too soon with the ball. Keita Robinette's going to come in for the Mountain Lions. Mariah Durian back in for the Pacers. Alexis Ware will inbound to Aubrey Lacasco. Lacasco getting the ball over on the left-hand side. Durian up top. Lacasco with a little pump fake. Gets her defender up in the air, but thinks the better of it. Good movement. We got a couple players. It's the second time I've seen that where we got 2 players almost in the same general vicinity. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Lacasco gets the ball knocked loose. Harrell bringing it down the court for the Mountain Lions. She's 1-on-2, and she's going to inspire a foul by Mariah Durian. Harrell's proven to be quite the opponent. Out of Bainbridge, Georgia, Westwood School. And Young Harris will go for the deep ball. And as they inbound it, they trail by 2 to a pesky defensive-minded team in the Pacers. And now it's going to be a travel. Good defense by the Pacers as they pick that ball off. And Lacasco with a good move, getting her defender all over the place. Alexis Ware pulls the trigger from the corner as she drains her second 3 of the game. So Alexis Ware is feeling it, and that's a good thing for us Pacer fans. We love to see that. Again, good defense by Stephanie Ball, knocking the ball loose. Last touch by the Mountain Lions. Minute 30 left to go in the second period. Defense a little tighter on Alexis Ware, and rightfully so as she's hit her last 2 3-point attempts. Lacasco, ill-advised shot there, but Harrell with the rebound as that one doesn't fall. Lacasco usually pretty solid, but and we got a timeout called out by the Mountain Lion coach. And with that, we got a 30-second timeout, so we'll give you a chance to go top off your drinks, freshen your snacks. We'll be right back in about 30 seconds. And welcome back. Pacers lead by 5. Minute left to go here in the half. Good defense by Johansson. Johansson picking off the Little lob pass into the paint to Burnett. Durian looking for a little help. She gets it in Lacosco. Durian back at the top, swinging Alexis Ware back around left. Alexis Ware with a pick. 2 ball, and Balls gets it into Johansson. Nice look. Lacosco with a wide open range shot, but that one doesn't even hit the rim, and she misses that one pretty badly. And not something you expect to see from Lacosco. She's usually pretty close every time she shoots the ball. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Equal to that left on Harrell with a long-range shot. She drains it to bring the Mountain Lions within 2. Lacosco going down, can't quite get the shot off. She tries, but the Pacers will hold on to a 2-point lead going into the half, and we'll be right back right after this. At the start of the second half, well, I take that back. There might have been a foul on the shot by the Pacers. So Aubrey Lacosco is going to get to take, she's going to get to shoot 2. Oh, she should be able to shoot.
Ladies and gentlemen, there was a foul with 0.3 seconds left on the clock.
So 0.3 seconds.
And Aubrey Lacosco at the line for 2.
So Lacosco is going to get to shoot 2. And she'll make the first. And she'll make the next. They got 0.3 seconds to make something happen. It's not going to work. So we'll actually take a 4-point lead into the half. And we're going to take a break. We'll see you at the beginning of the second half. Pacers lead 24-20. And welcome back. Pacers lead 24-20 here at the beginning of the second half. Mountain Lions get the ball first on the court for the Mountain Lions. Good entry pass into the paint. Burnett goes up and she'll get her 10th point of the game with a nice little lob pass. Young Harris shooting 30.8%, Pacers 36. So shooting has not been a strength of either team, which would account for the low score of 24-22. Cassie Johansson, however, has been shooting well, and she gets her 6 point to fall from about 18 foot out. On the court for the Pacers, Jazz coach Stephanie Ball, Caitlin Grasillo, Mariah Durian, and Cassie Johansson. For the Mountain Lions is number 3, Sarah Jorgensen, 11, Robinette, Keto Robinette. Number 15, Jasmine Knight. And number 23 with a long-range jumper. She makes it Meredith Tarver. And, of course, Burnett, Jenny Burnett, makes up your starting lineup here in the second half for the Mountain Lions. Caitlin Grasillo working it around the right-hand side, looking for somewhere to go with the ball. Ryan Durian gets the ball knocked loose at the top, and she's not able to get to the ball, so good defense by the Mountain Lions. And an easy turnover as Mariah Durian got a little sloppy with her handling of the ball there. In her defense, they kind of came in behind her. Knocked it loose. Good defense by Johansson. Anticipating the entry pass into the paint. She knocks it loose, just disrupting their every ball, trying to knock the ball loose from inside or from behind. Jazz coach somehow with a massive rebound under the basket. It fell into her hands. Durian trying to work it around the right-hand side. And coach will end up with it, gets it out to Grasillo. Grasillo with the drive, and she's going to get that ball swatted away. Good try by Grasillo, can't get it to fall. And that ball knocked out of bounds as our entire media table took a hard shift to the left. But athletic director Randy Warwick down there handling the maintenance duties. You'll see him with a broom on occasion. It's quite a sight. I've got pictures. (26-25) is your score as the Pacers get ready to inbound the ball. They'll get a fresh shot clock, or should get a fresh shot clock. Not sure why they're not getting a fresh shot clock. 13 seconds on that shot clock. That ball knocked loose, and this is a shot clock opportunity for the Pacers to get a sense of urgency, something they have not shown a propensity for. Again, 5 seconds to inbound the ball. There we go. Finally figured it out. Durian will get it, and she's not afraid to pull the trigger. Nice shot from about 13 out. Can't get it to fall as it rolls across the rim. Rebounded by the Mountain Lions as Mountain Lions work the ball around the perimeter, moving that defense around. Burnett goes up, but Johansson handles it, and that ball is kicked out of bounds by the Mountain Lions. So a nice turnover for the Pacers, who hold on to a commanding 26-25 lead. Jazz coach had a little bit of an opening down the left-hand side. Decided to bring it back around. Gets Stephanie Ball out to the right. Something in the middle that they're trying to work towards. Stephanie Ball almost stepped on the ball. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Jazz coach will pull the string, and she'll nail a three. Extended the Pacer lead to 4. Jazz coach, North Augusta native. Former Yellow Jacket. Been quite the spark plug for the Pacers this year. Really working hard to have a strongest senior year as possible and looking good doing it.
Number 20, Sarah Garner.
Sarah Garner is going to come in, and also Harrell will come in for the Mountain Lions. Harrell's proven to be a scrappy little defender and not a bad shooter. Long-range shot thrown all the way back into our court. Keeping it simple. Jasmine Knight at the top. Good entry pass to number 20, Sarah Garner. Nice shot by number 23, Tarver. She drains a three and brings them back within one. Good defense by Tarver. She basically spikes that ball into our cheerleading squad. Stephanie Ball trying to go up. Couldn't release it in time. Or released it too early. Either way, it was perfect for Tarver. She just, like I said, spiked it. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Ball bringing it around back into the middle. Good pass to Johansson over the top, and Johansson handles it well and gets 2 points. Johansson having another typical Johansson kind of day. She gets some good scoring opportunities and taking full advantage of it. Good block by Johansson there on the number 20, Sarah Garner. Grasillo bringing it down. Quick kick to Jazz Coach. Good defense by the Mountain Lions as they knock it loose. And there's a steal, but Durian is able to get it as the ball's flicked back. And a rare shot by Caitlin Grasillo as she makes a long-range deuce. She's not going to shoot it often, but she'll make it when she does, so we're glad to see her get on the board. That may be the only shot you'll see her take for the rest of the day. She sees her role as a distributor of the basketball to the scorers. But in the absence of scores, maybe she should pull the trigger a little bit more. Durian pulling up from about 19 out, can't get it to fall. We've been really streaky this year. When we're hot, and when we're not, we're not. As Tarver drains a NBA range three-point shot, showing she's not afraid to pull the trigger anywhere on the court. And Ball with a nice little floater, can't get it to fall. Not a bad shot, just didn't fall. Pacers lead by 2. 4:01 left to go here in the third. Nice move by Garner, but overshoots it, but Harrell comes in strong and had a hard time getting her handle on the ball. And with that, we got a media timeout. So we'll take a break. We'll be right back after these few words. And welcome back. 3:52 to go here in the third. 33-31 is your score. Pacers on top. Grasillo bringing it down the court. He gets it to Mariah Durian right in the middle. And Alexis Ware on the court for the Pacers. And as smooth as you could hope to see it, she drains a 13-footer. Extending the lead by another 2. Oh, almost tough break by Tarver. Almost, travel there. Tarver kind of got moving a little faster than she needed to, a little out of control. equate to a turnover, and the skies as a turnover.
Number 15, Jasmine Knight.
Tarver looks like she might have got a little bit of a ding there. Sure, their training staff will get a hold of her and get her fixed up quickly. Grasillo bringing the ball down the court. Gets it to Jazz coach on the court for the Pacers. Mariah Durian, Alexis Ware, and Jazz coach with a kind of a desperate shot there. Stephanie Ball and Caitlin Grasillo will make up the starting lineup here in the court for the Pacers. Knight looking for somewhere to go with it. Go with it on the left-hand side. Burnett goes in and she gets it in. She's tough. She's tough. And she's got 12 points, leading all scorers for today. She plays really calm and cool and very much in control. And we got a pushing foul. Garner going to get called for a foul.
Number 20 of the Mountain Lions, Sarah Garner. Her first.
Yeah, it's her first, so nothing major. And she asked the official what she can do to make that better. He kindly obliged her, and she listened and learned. So we get a fresh shot clock. And possession of the ball. Good movement around the perimeter. Good defense by the defense as Durian throws up an air ball. It doesn't go. She is just having a tough time finding her range. That'll be a turnover as Mountain Lions bring the ball down the court. Looks like Johansson's going to be coming back in for the Pacers. Harrell gets it off on the left wing, kicks it back over to Knight. Harrell can't hold on to that pass. She's going to pull the trigger with 8 seconds, and she'll get it to fall.
Rachel Harrell.
That'll be her 5th point of the game. 35-35 is your score. Durian looking for somebody to get that ball to as she had a little bit of a baseline opportunity, but the Mountain Lions were quick to close the pathway. Good look by Durian. She get them up in the air, but can't finish. She'll end up going to the ground, and again, something going on with Durian. I'm used to seeing her with a little bit more confidence, and maybe that's just it. She's just having a hard time getting confident as Caitlin Grasillo goes in trying to get to the ball. And
the foul was on the Pacers, number 3, Caitlin Grasillo. Her first, the team's first.
And she'll pick up her first foul of the game. Trying to create a defensive opportunity. Learning real quickly that 2 people can't occupy the same space at the exact same time without there being some kind of a collision.
One minute left in the quarter. 1 minute.
So we got 1 minute left to go here in the third. Long range shot taken by number 11, Robinette. I want to make that a French name for some reason. Stephanie Ball gets a wide open look, but can't get it to fall. Can't blame her for pulling the trigger. It was a wide open shot. She has the ability to hit those. 35 seconds left to go on the game clock for the third period. 16 to go on the about a 14-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. We're at 8 seconds here on the shot clock, and Harrell will use it up and drain a 3, so she's up to 8 points. And she's proven to be the offensive weapon that I kind of thought she would be coming into this matchup. She's playing with confidence. She's got a little bit of a grin on her face. Stephanie Ball, quick entry pass to Johansson. Johansson kicks it out to Caitlin Grasillo, who can't get it to fall, but it was good fun. It was fun to see her take the shot. Pacers trail 35-38 as we get ready to go into the fourth period. We'll be right back right after this.
Every time you come into Fats Cafe, you get a big basket of our famous warm poppy seed rolls. People ask us all the time, these taste like $1,000,000. Why would you give them away for free? The simple answer is, well, it's a good question. What are we doing?
Don't worry, our poppy seed rolls will always be free. Complement them with an exciting new entree, like our Southern Gold baby backs with collard greens and Charleston red rice. Fats Cafe, feed your soul.
And welcome back. On the court for the Pacers, Jazz coach Caitlin Grasillo, Stephanie Ball, Alexis Ware, and Cassie Johansson. Pacers get the ball at the half court. Inbound position, good pass the ball by Grasillo. Johansson going up strong, can't get it to fall, but she goes draw the foul, and that'll be on Burnett. That'll be her first foul. That'll put Johansson to the line for two. And a rare miss by Johansson. And she'll make the second. Getting the Pacers within two as they trail 38-36. Harrell with a long-range shot from the deep in the corner. About where she made her last one. Apparently she was trying it one more time. It didn't fall for them. They do get the rebound. Should have got a fresh shot clock, but that didn't happen. We're down to 10 seconds. It's a non-issue as that ball comes off the rim. Rebounded by Cassie Johansson. Both teams holding pretty faithful to their shooting percentage at the whole game. Pacers about 35%. Mountain Lions raised theirs up by a couple of percent. They're 37.5%.
Substituted in for the Pacers, number 15, Audrey Lukasco, and Mary Carter back up for Mariana Harris.
And Audrey Lukasco is going to come in, North Carolina product, giving the Charleston product, Caitlin Grasillo, a breather. And a needed breather at that. And Alexis Ware will hit her 10th point with a little 18-foot jumper. And Harrell gets the ball deep in the corner. Apparently she steps out of bounds. And she goes to drive the baseline. We're tied at 38 here at 8:41 left to go in this matchup. Stephanie Ball will bring it down. Alexis Ware and Lukasco over on the right-hand side. They both make a move at the same time, meaning nobody's over on the right. Jazz coach, good defense by the Mountain Lions. Almost enough to disrupt the effort, but not quite. And 4 seconds on the shot clock as Jazz coach will pull the trigger. She'll hit the rim, but it will not fall. Good defense, good defensive rebound by the Mountain Lions. Tarver with a long-range three, and that's her 16th point of the game, and she hits another tray. 41-38 is your score. Pacers might want to mark her. Stephanie Ball with a little floating jumper. Can't get it to fall, but she's fouled, so she'll get to take 2.
The foul is on number 10, Rachel Harrell. That's her second. It's the team's second.
That's going to be on Rachel Harrell, her second foul of the game. And Ball will hit her first.
Number 3, Sarah Jorgensen.
Jorgensen is going to come in.
Number 41, Mariah Durian.
Going to give Robinette a breather as Durian comes back in for Jazz coach. And Stephanie Ball will drain her second, bringing the Pacers back within 1. Good defense by the Pacers. Harrell gets the ball, but I think she might have taken an extra step. Nope, she's called for a foul.
The foul is on the Pacers, number 23, Alexis Ware.
Alexis Ware is going to pick up her first foul of the game.
This quarter, going to the line to shoot 2, number 10, Rachel Harrell.
Harrell doesn't hit she can hit the threes, but she can't hit the frees. She misses the first. And she proves me wrong, making the second. Giving the Mountain Lions a 2-point edge. Jorgensen back in for the Mountain Lions. Stephanie Ball, quick pass into Cassie Johansson. Johansson out to Ware. Ware with a long-range shot, but it doesn't fall. Good hustle by Durian. She's trying to find some way to contribute to this thing. She goes in there and almost gets a offensive rebound. Good hustle by Mariah Durian. She's trying to play defense down there, and she may have just picked up her second foul of the game.
The foul is on the Pacers, number 41, Mariah Durian. That's her second, the team's second. Onto the court comes number 24, Carly Gilreath.
Carly Gilreath's going to come in and give Stephanie Ball a breather. Pacer defense playing a zone. Good. Almost a good. It looked clean from here, but I don't have a whistle. I just have a microphone. Cassie Johansson's going to pick up her first foul.
Going to the line to shoot 2, Jenny Burnett.
That's going to put Jenny Burnett up on the line for the Mountain Lions. Nice shot. She makes the first. And she'll make the second, extending the lead to 4. 44-40 with 6:25 left to go here in the fourth. Ball kicked. By Tarver. Tarver disrupting that pass. 22 seconds on the shot clock. Good movement there. Right, Durian going up, throwing up a prayer, can't get it to fall. 44-40. As the Mountain Lions get the rebound and bring it back down the court. Good pass to Burnett. Burnett just can't finish there, but the rebound by the Mountain Lions. Knight will bring it back up to the top, reset the offense. They got 18 seconds left on the shot clock. Good pass into Tarver. Tarver rejected by the bottom of the basket. And Carly Gilroy somehow will come out of the scrum with the ball and try to force a pass that is knocked out of bounds by the Mountain Lions. Jazz coach will come back in for Alexis Ware. 25 seconds on the shot clock as Lacasco looks to get the ball in, and Mariah Durian really trying to desperately find her range and just not getting it to fall. It's one of those tough spots to be in as an athlete. You know you got these shots. You just, for whatever reason, you're not making them, and it affects your confidence. And all of a sudden Tarver comes in, throws up a prayer, and it's answered with a resounding amen. She's sitting on 18 points. Johansson, she's been shooting well. Can't get that one to fall. Pacers trail by 6. Knight bringing the ball down the court. When you lead, you don't have to be in too big of a hurry. Good defense by Gilreath as she knocks the ball loose from Tarver. Gilreath showing a little bit of that mountain magic. She goes up to shoot, can't get that one to fall. Good defense by the Mountain Lions. They are able to get that ball back and with no damage done. And we got a timeout by the Mountain Lions bench.
Timeout of the second half, and it's a full media.
And that'll turn into a full media timeout, so we'll be right back right after this. And welcome back. 3:45 left to go. Pacers trail by 6. 46-40 is your score. Mountain Lions have possession, bringing in their half. They got 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Both teams not shooting all that great. But the Mountain Lions able to get it to fall a little bit more than we can as Jazz coach goes up and gets that rebound and is quickly tied up by Burnett. And that ball will go in the direction of
We have a full media
the Mountain Lions, and we got a full media timeout, so we'll be right back right after this. And welcome back after our second media timeout in a row. 3:24 to go. 46-40, the Mountain Lions lead. As they inbound from under their own basket. They get a full allotment of 30 seconds on the shot clock. Looking to work it inside, kick it out to Harrell, who's kind of camped out over the right-hand side. Shot taken by, good defense by Stephanie Ball as she goes in and knocks that ball loose. Long range pass. Jorgensen has to go all the way back under our basket to get to it. Just safely inbound that from under their own basket. It's kind of going around the elbow to get to your hind parts, I guess. But they keep the ball. 11 seconds left on the shot clock. Obviously, they're wanting to use up every second of the shot clock as possible, holding on to their 6-point lead. Knight with a shot, can't get it to fall, but rebounded by Tarver. Tarver loses it. Jazz coach goes in strong, and she's taken hard to the ground, but coach, she's a warrior. She doesn't handle it. Burnett will pick up foul in that situation. And it'll be her first. She's got 14 points. Coach misses her front end. She'll make the second, bringing the Pacers within 5. Pacers stepping up their defensive effort as they put some pressure on the Mountain Lions as they calmly bring the ball down the court. Good rebound by Johansson. Alexis Ware will pull up. And no shame in her game as she drains a 3, bringing the Pacers within 2. So great shot by Alexis Ware. And with that, we've got a 30-second timeout. We're going to take a break. Give you a chance to, in fact, no, we won't. I want to thank our South Carolina Education Lottery, Bronze Body Tanning Salon for all their efforts to keep us looking bronze and golden. Fats Cafe, where we host our Coaches Corners on Mondays. Go by and get you some Yum Yums. And then Denny Michaelis. Insurance needs are met with a name like Michaelis. Quality in the Suites. Definitely thankful to them. And, of course, Trio, established in 2015. You can get your gourmet boogers along with fresh set of tires from Tyler's Tire and Auto Center. And we're back. Minute 39 left to go here in the game. Pacers trail by 2. Good job making it a little tougher on the Mountain Lions to get the ball in, but in the end, the Mountain Lions are able to get it. And back to Burnett. Burnett back to Knight. Want to use up all the shot clock. 10 seconds left to go. Oh, and Tarver hits a long-range three-point basket. She's definitely feeling it today. She's sitting on 21 points. She leads all scores. And we're at the 1-minute mark. Pacers trail by 5. Stephanie Ball can't get it to fall, and that ball knocked out of bounds. by the Pacers, so we can't even get the rebound there. 49-44 with 54 seconds left to go on the clock. Good defense by the Pacers. Harrell gets it and is quickly fouled.
Fouls on number 23, Alexis Ware, gets her second in the team's fourth.
That's her Alexis Ware's second foul, fourth team foul. And now Tarver's fouled. Pretty quick. That'll be.
The foul was on the Pacers, number 21, Stephanie Ball. That's her first.
That'll be the
team's
fifth.
Strolling the other way to shoot free throws. Will be number 23, Meredith Tarver.
So Tarver's going to get to go to the line. She's got 21 points on the game. She's proven to be quite the long-range shooter. To see how well she does from the charity stripe. Pretty good. She makes the first. And she'll make the second, giving her 23 for the day. And we've got a timeout by the Pacer bench. And while they do that, we're going to give you a chance to go top off your drinks for 30 seconds. We'll be right back. .9 seconds left to go on the game clock. 44-51. Alexis Ware with a little 28-foot jumper, doesn't fall. Stephanie Ball with good defense, picks her pocket clean. Lacosco misses that shot horribly. There should be a chant for air ball even by the home crowd on that effort. Don't see Lacosco missing that badly usually. 44-51. 35 seconds left on the clock.
Will be number 3, Sarah Jorgensen.
And Sarah Jorgensen is going to go to the line for the Mountain Lion. And she'll make the first. All the way from Stockholm, Sweden, Ms. Jorgensen bringing her skills
We have a 60-second timeout on the floor.
to the basketball game. And with that, we've got a 60-second timeout, so plenty of time to go top off your drinks. We'll be right back. And it's go time, 35 seconds to go. Pacers looking to inbound the ball. Stephanie Ball will get it quick, shoots up a tray, can't get it to fall. She'll get a 0 for her efforts. And Knight, trying to fight her way through the press, is fouled. And that's going to send her to the line as that's the 16th foul for the Pacers.
Going to
And Jasmine Knight will make her first.
Checking in for the Pacers is number 3, Caitlin Grasillo.
Kelly Grasillo is going to come in for Stephanie Ball. And Knight will make her second. 55-44 is your score. Jazz coach is going to bring the ball down the court. Good pass by Lacosco. Jazz can't quite find rim there on that shot. And that should do it. 55-44 is your score as the Pacers drop a second straight home game here at the Convo to the Young Harris Mountain Lions. Congratulations to the Mountain Lions. Great game, great hustle. Great way to get a win if you're a Mountain Lion. We'll be back at the start of the men's game in about 25 minutes.